and your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
Astronomia, proszę państwa. Ziup. Pięknie.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Hello! I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
No super. To wiecie co? To były te stoły, przy których oczywiście nic nie mogłem zrobić na początku. Kolejny samouczek. Także to będą nowe znajdźki.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Takar. Amit Takar. Takar to mi się kojarzy
My stargazing as
z
long
Far
as
Cry Primal. Tam chyba był Takar.
The constellations are beautiful. Not sure they're worth
Nie.
dying over cold for, but they
O, a tutaj jest znany.
Our meat thinks he knows everything. Even told me he can speak gobbledygook. Sounded like gibberish to me.
To jest ten puchon, który miał zadanko dla nas wcześniej. Teleskop.
I had heard about these odd stone tables out in the Highlands. Perhaps that's what Professor Shah was talking about.
Tak, były. Z tą też mieliśmy questa.
Not sure what you can learn from these astronomy tables that you can't learn from a cup of tea leaves.
To też. O, rudy.
tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. A lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope? It's a dog, isn't it?
Dobra. Rudy się nie odzywa, ale odezwał się drugi. Z tych piłek do grania. No dobra. Tam chyba jeszcze jest druga rundka też, co ciekawe. Przedmiot. O, a tu można podpalić. No tu zadymę robimy jak zwykle. Ziup.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
No pewnie. On po prostu wymienił 40-80 na 40-90.
A pristine night for stargazing. Do not let it be wasted.
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know? Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar, the other is mere lunacy.
Mhm.
You mentioned astronomy tables earlier in class. What were you talking about?
Long ago, devotees of the astral arts set up stone slabs across the countryside. They are ideal for studying constellations near and far. For centuries, wizards made use of these astronomy tables for stargazing. Sadly, they have since become mere monuments to the intrepid intellectual pursuits of a bygone epoch.
Dobrze, ja je tam rozgrzeję, spokojnie pani.
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
Noc z Amitem. Nie mogę się doczekać. Dobrze, chodź, Krukonie. Gdzie ty jesteś? I Rytek jeszcze? Mhm.
The perfect night for... Oh, hello again.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
No, ale to może być też powiązane z tą naszą opiekunką, nie? Z tą strażniczką. Obrończynią. Zwał jak zwał.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
Kurde, jakiś Geralt. Nie musisz mnie namawiać.
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the
Lumos.
locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing.
O nie, znowu ten kameleon. Bo jak mamy lumosik i chcemy sobie jakieś tam zaklęcie rzucić.
It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to
Dobra.
be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
To jest takie kombo ostateczne. Jak macie R2...
Here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
Dobra, jeszcze wam tutaj powiem ciekawostkę, jak tak sobie idziemy, chcemy jakieś zaklęcie rzucić i coś jest do zbierania, to automatycznie na R2 nam się jakiś tam czar odpali, nie? Ale to trzeba R2 po prostu wyłączyć. Tu gdzieś? No ja te stoły już widziałem, szczerze mówiąc.
Little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Dobra. Bierzemy to. Depulso. Depulso jest dobre na wszystko. Depulso rozwali co chce. Skrzyneczka. Lumos! Równo? Ale wiecie co jeszcze by mogli poprawić? Oczywiście gra jest naprawdę super, nie? To tam się czepiam, ale...
Not this close to school, Amit.
Ale na przykład jak idziemy z Lumosem
Lumos.
i coś tam użyjemy, to ten Lumos powinien wrócić, nie? Albo nawet Revelio użyjemy. No to on nie wraca, więc... No to by mogli w sumie w ten sposób ogarnąć, ale to...
Look, there's a table. I think you should do the honors. Go on, try it out.
Taka mała rzecz. I co tu możemy?
The
O,
constellation should appear near the center of your view.
a jeszcze można przybliżyć, tak?
Stargazing is all about patience.
Dobra. Możemy sobie przybliżyć? Okej. Lutnia.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You're welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Oj ty pilny uczniu. Nie będę ci inaczej opisywał, ale bardzo dziękuję. I co teraz się dzieje? Co teraz się dzieje? Proszę państwa. Znajdź stoły astronomiczne.
Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a...
No dobra, to jest główna. O, jest. Jest coś nowego. Znajdź położenie drugiej próby obrońców. Oho, ho, ho, ho. Komnata mapy. Oj, tu jest zaginione dziecko. I w cieniu rodowodu. To są takie zadania już z relacjami, gdzie będą jakieś wybory, z tego co wiem. I tutaj będzie ważna kwestia, ale to jak będziemy, to tam się zobaczymy już, co będziemy mogli wyczarować. No dobra, może troszkę pobocznych. Coś tam sprawdzimy. Na razie jeszcze nie główne.
Learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
Dobra, no to pójdziemy teraz do Nati właśnie. Bo ma nowe
I
zadanie.
assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
Dobrze, tu jest druga próba już, proszę państwa. To się zbliżamy do końca dnia, więc myślę, że troszkę będzie trzeba pobocznych też porobić, nie? Bo tam się może zmienić pora roku. Ale wiecie co, zanim pójdziemy do Nati, to jeszcze bym tutaj sprawdził... To jeszcze bym sprawdził, jak działają w terenie te stoły. O. To jakbym ładnie przybliżył. I patrzcie, to już nie jest takie łatwe, nie? To by trzeba chyba oddalić. Pyk, pyk. Tak, to będzie tu. No, fajne. Koziorożec. No to super. Ja jeszcze się tu rozejrzę, może tą starożytną magię dziabnę. I się widzimy na misji. Patrzcie, jak tutaj na hipogryfie lecimy. Mega sztos. Dobra, i można tutaj opaść, nie? No i tak sobie lądujemy. Albo nawet w wodzie. Też spoko. Ziup. Okej. Co tam u Nati?
You are here. Good.
To jest bardzo ważne zadanie, już takie bardziej fabularne, nie? Można powiedzieć.
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
Zaginione dziecko.
Why did he challenge that horrible man?
Are you all right? We're looking for Mr. Bickle.
My husband is dead. He killed him.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle. Who killed your husband?
Theophilus Harlow. I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks and... Oh, where is my son? Where is Archie?
He must be around here somewhere. When did you last see him?
Archie was home with his father while I was out. His satchel's missing. Hopefully he's just gone wandering, as he's prone to do. I hope he wasn't here when when my husband...
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He has a little hideout in the forest south of here. He never wanders far. But if he witnessed Harlow doing something to his father, I'm afraid to leave in case he comes back home.
Is there anything more you can tell me about Harlow?
He's Victor Rookwood's second in command. A miserable, awful creature. Vicious and murderous.
No, to jest ten gnyb.
What reason would Harlow have to kill your husband?
My husband had been looking into Harlow's dealings and discovered some of what he's been up to. I begged him to leave it alone, but he was convinced that...
We'll find your son, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. What am I going to do?
Please do not worry, Mrs.
Oh no. Dobra, jest kryjówka Archiego. A, tutaj byliśmy z tym goblinem, nie? I tam były zagadki Merlina, okej.
He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
No patrzcie, to jest...
What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need. We will need something more.
To jest zdecydowanie takie zadanko półfabularne, przedłużenie tego wątku, więc to już możemy jak fabułkę traktować, jak najbardziej.
This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie? Archie Bickle! He would not have done this to his own hideout. Someone came here looking for him.
Revelio.
Revelio may be our only hope of finding out which way he went.
Spoko, spoko. Cały czas sprawdzam. Ale nic szczególnego tu nie widzę. No, tego jakoś ożywić?
There! Archie's footprints. He went this way.
O. Czyli to miałem zobaczyć. Okej. Mówiłem, że sporo z Wiedźmina.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right.
Revelio.
Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly.
No, sporo z Wiedźmina. Ślady kopyt. Ślady pazurów. Troszkę kamorka się przyda.
Revelio.
Wolves.
Wilcy? Dobra, nie ma sprawy.
Incendio. Levioso.
O!
Depulso.
Depulso.
Protego. Incendio.
O, to jest mega na wilki. Ogólnie ogień. Wszystko się sprawdza. O, futro wilka.
We should look around.
Revelio.
To gdzieś przed nami. O, jest jakaś skrytka.
Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again.
Kurde, jest torba. A jak ślady? To może tu, co? Chociaż stąd przyszliśmy.
Archie went this way.
Tak, idziemy dalej. Ale jazda. O, mamy trop.
I have a bad
Ale-
feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
I wonder what Archie saw. I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would never
No.
overcome it. At least not in any way I can imagine.
Kurde. Ale tak jak z Sebą, tam przedłużenie też będzie wątku fabularnego. Ale tam bardziej z czarną magią już, nie?
Fork in the road. We will need Revelio again.
Dobra.
Multiple
Możliwe, że tu.
footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this
Oh
way.
no. I serio? Tutaj się musieli gonić, jakby szarpać za chwilę. Niedobrze. O, Testral. Ja mam już takiego jednego, ale... Patrzcie. Jak można takiego... Bez problemu. Dobra. Dobra. Bez problemu.
Thestrals. They are beautiful, are they not?
You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death when I was 9. Saw my first Thestral shortly thereafter. I found comfort in it. I still do. I think those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
Dobra. No my mamy tam już jednego z tego pakietu.
Something like that at so young an age.
I was with my father when he died. My mother was away, and I felt quite helpless. It was a long time ago in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still see him so clearly.
You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us keep moving. We must find Archie.
Dobrze, ja myślałem, że będziemy w drodze rozmawiać, bo zwykle to biegniesz na złamanie karku. Oj. Są tam jakieś zbiry. Kurde, znowu? Znowu jakaś rzeźnia na 27? Dobra, pięknie. A ja teraz mam starożytną, więc spoko.
That was a mistake.
O!
Incendio.
Kurczaka? Pięknie. Oj. Kto tu jeszcze? No powiem wam, że jest grubo. Kurczę. Tam jeszcze na wzgórzu? Nie, to już tyle. No, fajnie, fajnie. Tylko, że oni są na wyższym levelu niż my, to jest beka. Dobra, zobaczmy tą malwę. Może przy okazji zrobimy, co? Expelliarmus.
Revelio.
A, tu są te płytki jakieś. Czy to bym musiał gdzieś przenieść? Chociaż tego jeszcze nie miałem. Dobra, wiecie co? Tu trzeba mieć flipendo. Niezła jazda, co? Flipendo. O, dobra. Teraz jest spoko. Kurczę, tu trzeba mieć wszystkie zaklęcia też, nie? No myślę, że niewybaczalnych nie trzeba akurat do zagadek. To by była przesada. A, czy jeszcze to musimy obrócić? Pewnie z innej strony, nie? O. Z różnych stron to trzeba obrócić, żeby to pasowało. Ale jazda. No Merlina warto, ale Tego Merlina jest mnóstwo. O, i teraz tu. Dobra. Fajnie, fajnie. Tych Merlinów jest chyba z 90 w całym świecie, więc no... Jak zrobimy wszystkie, to już chyba będzie jesień, ale u nas.
Revelio.
Ale u nas normalnie na świecie. Rzeczywistym. Namiocik.
Did not expect this tent to be so large on the inside. That complicates things a little.
Tni, gdy rzuca redukto. Ciekawe wyzwanie. Gdzieś tam jest.
You don't think he saw it happen, do you?
Trepicus totalis.
Nie! Udało się! A patrzcie, flipendo.
Accio. Expelliarmus.
Elegancko.
Revelio.
To tu jeszcze? Tu macie jakiś piecyk.
Flipendo. Defendo. Expelliarmus.
Kurde, ale ta walka jest dobra.
Confringo. Incendio.
Tutaj nie doleciało, co?
Just warming up.
Protego. Levioso. Defendo. That the stupid one.
Kurde. Już ich mamy.
Levioso. Incendio. Stupid. Defendo.
Don't match for me.
Expelliarmus. Flipendo.
Flipendo!
That's mine.
Dobra, superencko. Ten już jest przeklęty. A to będzie dostawał większe obrażenia.
Expelliarmus. Accio.
Ależ to jest dobre. Te kontry są przepiękne. Jak tam? Tu chyba ostatni, co? W sumie to flipendo? Może zostawię.
They got what they deserve.
Revelio.
Może zostawię to flipendo. Dobra, żyje. Żyje, jest dobrze. Co tu jeszcze mamy? Zaraz przyjdziemy. Dobrze, że cię słyszymy. Okej, gdzieś tu.
Archie. Archie Bickle.
How do you know who I am?
Your mother sent us to find you.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry.
We need to get this open.
Alohomora.
Alohomora.
Dobrze, spokojnie. Ja tutaj zrobię zagadkę. Wujek Harry pomoże. To jest ten dobry wujek. Ziup. Który ma super czary.
A man called Harlow. He killed my father.
We're so sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it. But first we need to get you home to your mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now let's get you home. We know a safe way back.
Dobra, od razu wychodzimy na powierzchnię. Jak tam, sportowy Harry? Żyjesz?
Oh, Archie, you're here! Oh, you're safe.
Mother? Oh, Mother. Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Rabe. Mr. Filbert. And I think they also said Otto's name.
Oh, I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
Nie, to my go dopadniemy.
We don't want to worry you. I'm sorry again about your husband, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle.
500 zł, pani. 500 zł.
One roof alone.
Może się dogadamy. Co tam, Nati?
More about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them. You'll be hearing
Tak,
from me
tak.
as soon as I know something. Thank you for your help today.
Dobra, czyli tu będzie kontynuacja na pewno tego wątku. I może się dostaniemy do tego Harlowa, nie? Myślę, że taki jest cel. No to teraz wiecie co? Chyba idę do Sebixa, bo to jest też mega ważne zadanie, ale tam z tego co wiem, będzie ważny wybór. I to się zastanowimy, czy to jest dobre dla nas, czy może w kolejnym przejściu, ale to taki mały teaser. Zaraz się tam widzimy. Dobra, piękny ekwipunek, ponieważ ważna sprawa. Idziemy pogadać z Sebixem. I te zadanka, one prawdopodobnie odblokują taki szereg zadań z niewybaczalnymi zaklęciami, ale zobaczymy, czy teraz będziemy to robić, czy przy kolejnym przejściu. Sprawdźmy.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Czarna magia jest niebezpieczna. Ciekawi mnie czarna magia. I tutaj, szczerze mówiąc, bo na pewno będą 2 przejścia. Tu już wam teasuję 2 przejścia. I w drugim będziemy grali Slytherinem na takich złych wyborach i będziemy zwykle wybierali te opcje. No i oczywiście pójdziemy we wszystkie zaklęcia czarnej magii. A tutaj chyba na razie zrobimy tak.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
A ten Gaunt to jest jakiś praprzodek Voldemorta, nie? Dobrze kojarzę? Chyba tak.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse. Also known as the torture curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough.
No dobra.
Misunderstand. He'll change his mind.
To jest ciekawe, bo nie wiem, czy jeszcze będzie się odzywał i nie zamyka nam to ścieżki na Crucio. Zobaczymy, ale tak czy tak, ta gałęź questów z Sebixem będzie nam odblokowywało oczywiście te niewybaczalne zaklęcia. Ich jest tam 3, mamy tutaj wszystkie pokazane. Jest Avada Kedavra, jest Crucio i Imperio, nie? To nie jest tajemnica, ale jak je zdobyć, to zobaczymy, czy będziemy robili na tej postaci, czy na drugiej, ale wydaje mi się, że na drugiej, nie? Wydaje mi się, że na drugiej. No to cóż, troszkę jeszcze zadań tutaj mamy, ale chyba pobujam się w tym kostiumie, bo znalazłem fajną kamizelkę. To idziemy na kolejne zadania. Dzięki za oglądanie tego odcinka, a teraz koniecznie zobaczę kolejny film na kanale i do zobaczenia. Hej, hej, hej!